What is next? Okay, now I haven't seen this. So fucking what did fucking I saw the first one where everyone I thought my computer froze then, but it didn't. Where everyone fucking roasted fucking aged out Jennifer Lawrence because Anne Joy Taylor has taken her spot because she's had her 7 years. So is this a new one, like a brand new one, like a recent one?
Well, it's the most recent one that I saw. I don't know if it's old or new, but based on what she's saying, I think it's pretty.
Well,
I would say it's pretty recent.
We listened to each other's point of views. Sometimes I was wrong and would learn that I was wrong, and sometimes I was right. And it was incredible.
Can you imagine the fish smell in that room? Disgusting.
To not be around toxic masculinity, to get a little break from it, and we would always it did always just kind of make us laugh about how we are.
Okay, she wants a break from toxic masculinity. What is that like? It's such a blanket term that they use just to say men, without sounding sexist. Like,
just say men.
How we ended up with the women.
Just say masculinity. It doesn't. Toxic masculinity. Why don't I just say,
women shouldn't be in roles like this because we're just so emotional, and we're just, so. And it's just, I've worked with Bryan Singer. I've seen.
Well, we all know what he was fucking doing at the time.
I've seen emotional men. I've seen, the biggest hissy fits I've ever seen thrown on set. I've watched them make.
I saw someone in the chat mention it. I can't find it. Every single one of these people, every single one of these women has been fucked by Harvey Weinstein.
Well, I mean, let's be clear. That's probably true. Like, the fact of the matter is that they don't come out against it because it's his company that's still giving them jobs. It's his foundations that paid for all their shit. Like, they don't care about sleeping their way to the top as long as it was the right one. And they brought up Bryan Singer because she wouldn't dare bring up any other director because she'd be afraid of any backlash because Bryan Singer is free game.
Yeah, because he's done. He's out.
He's done. He's out. What's the next thing she said? Oh, and Roman Polanski, he was a bad guy, wasn't he? It's like, yeah, obviously, like, if this is happening in all your movies and all your things like that, you're one of the biggest paid actresses in the world. Name names.
That's a good one, Ryan Reaver. Harvey's Angels.
These angels. Hey, say what you will about Weinstein, but he kept these bitches in line, man. And they came to him. Most of them came to him, or he made the offer and they accepted the offer. You got those badass actresses like your Judi Dench's that are like, I never fucking spoke with him. I can actually act. I don't need to suck a dick to get ahead.
I've worked, she's, I think, my third female director, and they are the calmest, best decision makers I've ever worked with. I absolutely love working with female.
I don't know. I think Harvey's was pretty calm in his decision. Do you want to be in the movie, Jennifer? Suck my dick.
He wasn't a director. She's saying director, so. But like she's saying, because they're women, they're better decision makers.
And they're calmer.
Hey, I'm pretty sure they were all calm when they were fucking gagging on him and his brother's dick at the same time, man.
Female directors.
And they only did, like, look, my thing with it is, if you're going to fuck someone to get ahead in your career, that's your choice. So that's cool. If that's what you want to do, but are you really going to hold it against him when it's all said and done? Like, where would you be without him? If you never sucked Harvey Weinstein's dick, where would you be in your career? Because you can't act. You can't get by on your own acting. You're not Helen Mirren. You're not Judi Dench.
I just couldn't think of anything worse than sitting down and watching this for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, however long this round table thing goes for, and listening to these cackling fucking bimbos. fucking talk about fucking toxic masculinity for fucking 2 hours. Thank you.
It's not good, is it?
I mean, they couldn't even pass the Bechdel test. Like, come on.
I just my thing is like, just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up, women. Like these particular women, like you compare them to like the real great actresses, and you're not even fucking close. And there's a reason why they're not in the room with you, because they ain't going to be seen with you. They can actually act.
But as you know from a video that you did, the women these days are going fucking stupid, like fucking Scarlett Johansson being groomed, you know, to do her fucking, like, it's just such a stupid fucking narrative at the moment. Guess what?
Yeah.
The narrative is fucked. Like,
So
it really is.
Your take on the Scarlett Johansson thing? Because I saw a few different ones, and quite frankly, I think a lot of them, except for mine, are fucking dumb. She ain't no victim.
No, she ain't no victim. But none of these bitches are victims of what they're even talking about. It's the way that the narrative is now actually determines what they're going to say. It's not the truth. It's not reality in any form or sense, in any way. It is purely based on what the current narrative is out there right now, and they're playing on that. It's like that dumb fucking idiot that said that he was jumped by Trump supporters in Chicago. What's his name?
What's his name?
Jesse Smollett.
Jesse Smollett, yeah.
Like, that is what these dumb bitches are doing in a sense. Just making up bullshit. Name some of those female directors. Like, why can you drop a name about toxic masculinity and saying that, you know, he was all stressful, he was a fucking psycho on set, all of this kind of stuff? How many female directors have you really worked with?
What? And I saw people in the chat mentioning Patty Jenkins. Yeah, because she's totally known for being calm and reasonable when she gets a little bit of pushback. Justice for Juicy.
It's just the current climate that we're in right now with fucking culture, society, and everything, that these dumb fucking idiots, like, this is honestly why I can't wait. And I don't even know if it's actually going to happen, but this is why I honestly can't wait if the pendulum does actually swing the other way. Because then these fucking idiots like Jennifer Lawrence here will actually look back on what she said and hopefully think, what a fucking idiot I was. Saying stupid shit like this. Saying stupid shit like she's the first female fucking action hero to ever fucking grace us on screen.
But it's not even just women. Like, dickheads like James Cameron. So we've all seen the comments that James Cameron's been making leading up to the release of Avatar 2 about how, like, what did he say? Like, testosterone's bad and shit like that. The motherfucker that made Terminator is telling you that testosterone's bad. All this shit he's been saying leading up to Avatar 2. And the handful of people I've spoken to about Avatar 2 that have seen it, because I haven't, they've all told me he's just talking shit. None of it's actually in the movie. It's like when fucking, what's the guy that played Obi-Wan Kenobi? I'm blanking on his name again.
Ewan McGregor.
When Ewan McGregor was talking all that gibberish about Birds of Prey, but yeah, whatever. He was talking all that gibberish about Birds of Prey. It's like none of that was in the fucking movie. Maybe you're just covering up the fact that you're in the movie with the woman that you cheated on your wife with. Does that have anything to do with it, Ewan? Just fucking saying that, like.
But see, it's the same thing.
It's just dickheads.
It's the same thing with like what happened with Henry Cavill this week with James Gunn and all of that sort of thing. I can't wait for the day that these people realized how much they fucked up. And I don't know if that's ever going to actually happen. I don't know if the pendulum's ever going to swing far enough the other way where these guys actually realize how much they're fucked up, how much gibberish they're spewing out their mouths right now.
They'll never know,
how
dude.
Dumb it is.
No, because this is the thing. You've got to understand the normies won't care. They just want, okay, Superman's coming out, go see it. It's going to make a certain amount of money. It's going to be a success, and they're going to justify their decisions.
But like,
that's how it's going to go down.
Like,
and then,
surely at some point in their lives, Grant, they've got to look back on their life and reflect on it. Like, I was talking about that fucking bitch with the tattoos and stuff like that when she's 50 years old. What happens when Jennifer Lawrence is fucking, 60, 70 and retired and no longer making movies and stuff and looking back on this?
You don't understand women.
These women,
especially Hollywood women.
these women like Jennifer Lawrence, they have a South Park made the joke. They have a 7-year span. All right, she's had her 7 years. Anna Joy Taylor is the new Jennifer Lawrence, and 7 years from now there'll be a new Anna Joy Taylor, and 7 years from now there'll be a new one of her. Unless you're a Sigourney Weaver or a Judi Dench or a Helen Mirren or someone like that, if you're a woman that can actually act, you don't have to worry about this stuff.
But what I'm getting at is I don't know how these people will get to an age where they can look back on their lives and be proud of what they've done, what they've said, what they've been an activist for. Like, you know, I look at, just bringing up Henry Cavill again, when he got asked that question in that interview about toxic fans, and he goes, I don't think they're toxic. I think they're passionate. And I think they've got every right to be the way that they are and criticize it if they don't like it. These are the fans, right? They've got every right, but I don't think it's toxic. I think it's just passionate fandom. That's what his reply was. Now, when Henry Cavill is 50, 60, 70, 80 years old, looking back on his life, he can be proud of what he did, what he said. These dumb bitches and fucking Ryan Johnson, for example, if we want to use another male person, right? There's no way that at that age he can look back on his life and be proud of himself. No way.
They have zero self-reflection when it comes to that.
I know that, and this is why
you're cutting out, Grant. Sorry.
No, so you're putting your own real world.
Well, I'm putting that's right, my morality and how I would view my own integrity, right, of my life. Like when I'm fucking 60, 70 years old and I'm reflecting on my life, I'd like to think that I was a good hard worker. My work ethic was really good. I was, productive. I put out the right things. I said the right things. I said what I believe, and I said the truth, not just what I believe, but what is actually the truth. These people can't honestly.
But they will. They will. Everything that you're saying, they're saying the same thing to themselves. They believe they're on the right side of everything.
I know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, as much as I enjoy seeing you worked up, I think it's over nothing. And it's.
I know.
They're all fucking idiots.
But how's the narrative anyway? People want to know.
Oh, it's fucked! It's fucking fucked! Narrative's so fucked! It's fucked!
And how's Disney?
They're fucked too.
Well, Avatar 2 is a Disney movie.
Yeah, just give him money. It's all right.
And you know what? Out of all the movies that I've seen recently with blue fish people in it, it's the best one.
Is it worse than Smurfs 2?
Oh, I haven't seen the other Smurfs. Never mind. It's top 3, definitely.
I know we haven't done this for a while, and I know we haven't said this for a while, but James Gunn is a faggot. Like...
So was David Zaslav, to be honest with you.
Oh, man.
David Zaslav, like, when everyone was going on David Zaslav's The Savior, I was looking at what he's saying, and I'm like, man, this sounds like a Dave Filoni quote to me, the shit that he's saying. But, man.
Yeah, he got rid of Batgirl, the jerk.